What's up YouTube? This is a VOD from NRG Sentinels that I did the other day on my Twitch. If you want to check out my Twitch, it's in the description down below. This is the final map of the best of three. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think this is the first time in an official game that I've seen a Scion split. Personally, I think it's the worst map. But I do think it's a skill agent and it can be really good on the map. So I'm not saying it's a bad map. I do think it's the worst / hardest map to be good at. Okay, so the one-way Omen smoke comes in. Guys, if you're an Omen main, learn this smoke here. It's great. See this? Spot defeat. Nice breach flash. Oh my. Oh my, this Jet's made some space. Big nade from heaven. Zombs played this well, and Sinatra came through the smoke at the same time, right? That was really good. The thing is, although this was a bait, I do believe that they needed to come out a bit stronger than that. I'm not sure we can win this 5-on-3. Let's check it. It's at least a good plant. I don't know if they're going to expect this guy up here. Maybe they don't expect the guy heaven. It's kind of all on some. Oh boy, they now know he's here. Yeah, this is... you can't win this. It's a good try though. I think that the... yeah, I think the bait needed to be more than that. You need to at least get one with the bait there. But I'm telling you, Zombs played this really well. Zombs played it well, just hiding behind the smokes, like waiting. He didn't panic too much. Again, same with Sinatra. The nade was good, and then his timing to come through the smoke when these smokes are fading was really good. You saw him just on the edge when these smokes are faded. He just decided to run out at the same time, so they took the duel together. Either way, I think the best NRG were going to come out of that duel was just by killing Zombs, because I think Sinatra was always going to get the trade with his timing, so it was nice to see from Sentinels. Sentinels are really good at this map, they're really drilled.
With a good read, they were happy to let that spike be planted over on the B site after a pretty costly bait coming in, not only with some of the kills that came down onto NRG, but the utility that was used to break onto that site. Now the default is much more spread across the map. The spike is over on A lobby.
Do you think they're saving strats?
You've got some and Shanks. Just seeing if
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think this is probably something they play.
They know that NRG aren't looking to force up. They haven't done so at any point in this series.
I don't think so.
Wait, even 6 blind and a guiding light doesn't get any information over on B, so he's looking to rotate across.
Back from your run, nice. Hope your run was good. I haven't run for a long. Actually, I was running last year quite a good amount, and then it started getting dark a lot, so I have not started doing that. So good on you for doing that. Pretty decent eco. Maybe you can get one more. Maybe you can win the round. No. They'll take that though. Good damage. 2 people are going to save the crap guns. First buy into NRG, definitely wanting to convert this round. Let's check out what these 3 buy. So we had the 4 buy here coming in. 4 Phantoms. Let's see what these 3 are going to buy. Okay, 1 upgrade to one of these Spectres on the 4 Stinger, sorry. I wonder if they try and get an orb onto this guy so he doesn't buy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
An opening for NRG to get something done.
Interesting.
And he's not too far away from having a rolling thunder considering the impact that he just had. Sick.
So Bird early on, I think he blew it up around one of these places. Obviously just to get info if anyone wants to try and take middle.
And it's more a case of Dapper now over onto the Cypher versus Infinite's Killjoy. The camera is killed. No tag goes through.
Respects it. Okay.
Yeah, putting on his best Keanu Reeves impression, just trying to dodge the bullets.
Double cage in heaven. Another bird flying into middle there. Oh, he fucked that one up.
NRG not going to take the B side hit anyways. They were just... Oh, or are they?
I think it hit this wall.
Have the option of splitting through ropes, but Shazam is there in a really cheeky spot, and he's playing close.
How many is he getting here? One? Yeah, the guy's jumping over to here. He dinks the other. Yo, 10 HP? He could have... That was impressive, to be fair to him. Blastics, thank you, bro, just for following.
Now we're going to pay attention towards this B side.
All the guiding lights used from the sky, they're going to be anchored onto the A site. They're not quite sure if anybody's coming.
Okay.
You have EU lurking over there.
I think they saw this guy, and that's enough for the fake here. The guy with 10 HP goes in first to scout. Big kill from Dapper. Is he going to check close left? Big kill again from Dapper. Damn, dude. Dapper did a lot of damage there. That kill when they were going into the site, I believe it was on this guy, was pretty much everything. So, really nice by him.
You know, you like the gusto, you like the attempt from NRG. You send EU over towards the A site. He sells the fake with the flash, and I don't think he fault line, but he sells the utility. Sentinels member starts to rotate over, but they execute onto the B side too quickly, a little bit too antsy.
When is this camp?
And Dapper is in a beautiful position to just cause a ruckus. Gets the tag, gets the frag, and that round is in.
Oh, that's soon. See, I wonder who I have to message to try and get rights to this stuff. I wonder if they'd even consider it. Okay, either way, Shazam gets a first kill, open from Heaven. So they take Heaven control here. Again, this will be a low buy for NRG, and they'll be saving for the next round. That's when it's really going to kick off. I was talking about this yesterday as well. Being 4-0 down on this map, if this round goes as we think it's going to go, it's wow hard. It's a horrible position to be into. Okay, it might not go 4-0 down. It definitely might not go 4-0 down. Again, it's all on Dapper to get some big kills. Is he going to get anyone in the cross? No, they stun it this time. They learned from last time. Shazam tries to take a timing, but Shanks is watching it. This is nice. Good awareness. Definitely a doable 2-on-3. He's not going to check close left. Holy shit. Okay, fully cursed it. As soon as I drew the 4 up here, we should have known it was done. Okay, and then saying that I've cursed it, have I uncursed it and now he's going to 1-on-3? Who knows? What's going on?
Just rely on Shanks here with the angle up into Heaven. Gonna give it up. Reposition. Paranoia.
Yeah, I talked to a few actually. I might ask a few. Ooh. This was close though. Good round from NRG. They like to see that. Very low buy. They get the AWP as well. They managed to steal off the other guys. Unless I was sleeping. Did he have this the whole time? He didn't know. He's got it off Shazam. Of course he didn't. So, yeah, and they're feeling good money-wise. And now, look what it's done. Look how much impact this round had. This is big now. This guy's fine to buy. 6 going full support here. Support agent. Taking the hit, having the worst gun. Are we going to see the... Bird down middle again, yep, Bird down middle, pops it here again, stops people from pushing, creates a question mark as if they're pushing, and basically the best thing about this flash is it gets anyone pushing here as well, and it just means that now to take middle they're probably going to use utility, like these positions here, especially this one that I've put on the minimap, like this is now a big question mark of if someone can be here. It's like they have to kind of clear this, they have to check it. So doing this one flash at the beginning, it just creates a lot of just a lot of questions as to have they pushed down middle, are they in any of these areas. Do a little fake towards A, a bit of presence towards mid as you saw them go over, and now we're going to have a B hit. What ults have we got for it? Brimstone and, yeah, there we go, there's the double. So we've got the breach onto the site and then the Brimstone onto Heaven, pretty much clears everywhere apart from the back of the site, so now they're clear here. Back of the site's clear, they feel absolutely fine. 3 in Heaven, big retake coming in, early retake coming in. Oh, it did so much damage but no kill. Oh god. Oh, I thought he was going to get both. Nice from Som, just swinging on the contact of his teammate as well. Such low HP, I don't think he can do this. Yeah, especially not how this guy's playing it. Breach played this well. Again, nice combo of the ults. You see how they they ult like this onto the site. Obviously, it's not exactly like that, but that's the breach ult. And then pushing anyone back, they make sure that they use the brimstone ult into heaven. Now, literally, the only points they can be are close. I didn't see what they use for close, but I imagine they use something. And then, at least for the checking back of here, they decided to use the jet. So this was cool.
The ultimates that they had that they used up. They have nothing really coming online soon other than Infinite's lockdown. Be played clearly on the
This was a nice round. And again, now money fucked. It's absolutely fucked. We're probably going to see... I'm probably going to do that thing again. But most likely, I'm going to draw it again to see if it's actually a curse. Most likely, we're going to see 3-3.
Seems to be a play.
I missed this. Who picked the orb?
Infinite trying to...
Did he was one of his orb and he picked it up, right, guys? I was sleeping. I think that's right. I think he was 6 out of 7, and then he gets the orb. I know that I'm drawing the 7 from the bottom again, and people are going to get triggered. Like this as well. This is great. See, guys, Killjoy. Everyone was talking about the new Killjoy thing being a nerf. I'm telling you, it's not a nerf, it's a buff. Killjoy is so much better at attacking now. You can use your turret to take control here, and then alarm bots aggressively. You can start using them aggressively because if no one pushes it, you can pick them up. You have 8 seconds or 7 seconds, I think it is, on the alarm bot, and 10 seconds on the turret. So yeah, I think he did get the orb because I didn't see it earlier. Gets up his ult. They go into here. Again, what do they have for this area? Breach clear, but they can survive at the back. We're going to have a nade. No, we're just having spam. Oh my god, they're so low. There's still 2 here. Oh my god, are they going to check it? Yeah, okay, they check it. I thought the double bait was going to be too much.
Spike down, 2v4. Likely going to be the round here for NRG.
Okay, Killjoy picked up the orb. Yeah, I thought that was right. Honestly, I didn't. I just didn't look at the. I didn't look at who was close to get in there. Oh.
Can't add to it yet with that shot whiffed onto Zoms.
God, that's really.
Face on the angle, and I would imagine that he's potentially picked up a better gun from the spot that he stood in. Shazam shot, it doesn't quite.
The momentum of hitting them with the low buy is coming giant here. 3-3. This is a great start. Yeah, no nade back of sight. That was interesting. I didn't see what they used their nade for, to be honest. We saw the spam was pretty good though, right? The spam, they were spamming in the right position. Probably needed like an extra 30 bullets even, and I think they get 2 kills. So maybe if they watch this back, they're like, oh guys, look how... Like, this is why it's worth, if you're a team and you have demos like this, it's worth watching back stuff, because you can just check it. You can just look here and you can go like, right guys, these guys are both on 40 HP, we just need to use 30 extra bullets or so when we do this strat and we'll be fine. Let's Superman say.
They're pretty close in kills per round in general. They're pretty even close in average combat.
Wait, oh, that sucks.
2 players that if one sucks, well, the other one's gonna pick it up, right? And then if the other bounces back, as the mojo is feeling themselves, sure, no problem. That is so good to have, and most teams do.
Okay, Shazam doesn't have any armor? Oh, really?
Definitely.
Nice, Zoms, very calm with that. And then, see on the minimap, the hill coming in. I honestly didn't realize that this shows on the minimap, so that's cool. So hill coming in, Zoms from 11 HP to 100 HP. I think that saw him.
I don't think he gets the information that Shanks is playing from that spot. But he still has
scrims, just done from teams. Yeah, that's a shame about Dig.
Infinite will fall. He was playing a little aggressively towards that B main side, just trying to peek out, try to find an opening pick to really answer back for
okay, Sentinel is looking a lot better in this.
Give all the information that they need. Oh, Shanks
not completely done yet though. Time's very hard here though, so
still doable.
Probably gonna see a 2 and 2.
NRG, considering they've got all this utility from EU to really set up Shanks. Now pushing forward towards this B side. Nacho's playing an off angle.
Great, it's a great off angle that he's on. You see the box? See the box that he's probably about to fall on in a sec? That box here? That you play on that box, good off angle. A lot of people don't expect it. He doesn't have time here. This guy's just gonna run him. Oh no.
Shazam thought it was default, but it's not. He drops down. Shanks could still do this. Tailwind will get him to safety, but now it's the 1v2.
Oh, there was a chance there.
Stick and Shazam.
To be fair to Shazam,
Will
the
clean that
sound
one
in
up.
this game,
Very close round though for
the sound
NRG.
in this
Saw a
game
little
is
bit of
hard.
momentum, even
Like,
though
for
the
sure
off
it's
angle
hard.
from Sinatra was deadly. That's a round in the bag for Sentinels.
Really nice stats peak.
Yeah, I can. Maybe I'll show it on stream.
Like that. One on the high ground, one on the low ground, picking him at the same time.
Let me just move this here. So GG's against Ambox. They concede the final map because Oris internet's done. So no sub coming in, and Ambox will win 2-1.
Money for the operator is going to be playing up with the judge. He has the Bladestorm. Is going to be using that alongside it. One would assume. And the Seekers from Sick, a bit slower to the party with building that up. He had 2 on Icebox in that amount of time, I believe. I'm curious how it could be used on attack. He is playing from mid, so it might be just a very quick engagement there, but pretty much a full buy from NRG other than that judge.
Okay, right. Yep, I think that's it.
It's not gonna find much value. Smoke down.
It's a shame they.
Smoke, but at least to know no one's
Oh, they
on the
weren't
right
allowed
side.
to use another sub?
No one's inching their way
Is that
forward
true? That sucks.
towards that
If
orb.
that's true.
And for NRG, they're really stacking up towards this.
Okay, another
site.
B hit. We only
Don't have to
have.
roll
We got
under,
no
so
ults
the
actually
fault
for
line will
this.
just have to do. Here comes the push
Good
forward
flash
from
though. Oh, he dodged this
Tank.
flash
Got
well.
the Bladestorm. And Dapper's just in a little bit of a cheeky spot.
Damn,
He'll
bro.
be taken down from the default plant spot. Seekers coming through just to find out where those players are, or at least get a little bit of control. Spike down.
Such good entries from Som there. It definitely looked like nice breach flashes as well.
And they get the job done in the retake.
Yeah, you can post a link, Levy.
Though, is looking up to where Som's push from. Sick wins 1 duel. The peak was a little bit staggered, and it's working out very nicely for the Sentinels up until EU and Shanks clear it up. Judge upgraded for the Phantom, and NRG are really giving it to Sentinels here. Sentinels, this is their best map stats-wise, at least one of them. And NRG on the attacking side is always going to be a bit of a struggle, but 4
That's a
rounds
shame.
of the last 5 have been
It's a shame that they weren't allowed to do that.
Got the spike planted, so money is still good, but no operator on the attacking side yet again, but no real guns. The
Yeah,
Sentinels
I'd much rather teams are allowed
around
to use
9.
a sick for a sub, however you want to word it.
Just
Guys, the money. NRG buy rounds. It's the complete opposite to Haven, right? The complete opposite to Haven, where they could only win like they could only win the rounds where where Sentinels had pistols. That one person, what's up, man? But now we're actually seeing them convert like non-stop buy rounds.
Started out pretty, like, pretty understandable.
I think they had
Sentinels
like
won the
3
first
buy
map,
rounds or
with
something on
those
Haven,
close.
and that was it.
Then we're
Standard, yeah.
here. And then we're here. It's crazy.
Dude, Som is just entering constantly.
And the opening pick onto Sick, but
Again,
it's the eco here for
Low,
Sentinels. So
yeah, low
really,
eco.
like
So
you highlighted, 5 rounds on the attack. Well, we're about to get that for
they're in
NRG.
great
This
position
isn't
though.
5. Weapons not really
5,
great for
probably
Sentinels.
going to 5-4 now.
This
I can't
is,
imagine these guys with the guns are gonna be able to do too
the
much.
opportunity to get exactly what you highlighted NRG needed for the first half.
I mean, you got to bear in mind.
Especially with this, look at him.
Sentinels, his stats on their
Mate, this
attack
guy
are
does not want to
very,
lose
very
this
strong.
round.
This is an
I respect
echo.
this.
Would mean that NRG are able to take the lead. Even a key kill from Sinatra.
This is, and it's gonna come into play probably to get this kill, because this guy's gonna probably want to go get the gun, and then he just comes in and gets it.
Money. In fact, if they lose a couple of rounds, they would have to eco. The good thing is there's not many rounds.
5 rounds
left of
attack
this
side,
fight. If
and
NRG
yeah,
keep
5
this
rounds
momentum
attack side's
finish
good.
to half 7-5
And you lost the
8-4,
pistol, like you're
would be
gonna take
huge.
that. 3 more rounds to convert some more as well.
Round on the side of NRG.
Really nice.
You can see the
Money,
momentum
this guy's on
building up for
9k.
them. 2
So
showstoppers,
hopefully he buys
NRG,
this guy a
with
gun.
Som, Sinatra for Sentinels
We
have
should
them
see this
ready.
go down.
This has been a long one, but it's been most enjoyable to watch and cast.
There we
for
go.
sure. Shanks attacking up again.
Yeah, well, I mean, with EU starting this round with
Shanks with
9,000
the
credits,
AWP.
yeah, why not? Just
We've
throw
got a
it in
few
there, try
ults
to keep
out.
it within range
Sinatra
of the
ult
rest of
probably
the-
worth keeping an
rest of
eye
the
on.
team.
And Som's ult as well. He's been getting a lot of entries without the
Struggling to
ult,
put
so
something together. We're seeing a little bit of a different look from them. Aggression towards the mid side. We saw a little bit of that in our match.
smoke going down. Again,
which is
Jet
them just trying to
absolutely
get some-
fine when in these kind of situations
something
where
going,
in
so
theory
get
you
some
should
of
be
that
blocked off. You
Sentinels
can
momentum
take the
back
risk,
to
you
their
can
favor.
go
We
out,
saw the
especially if you
flash
have the
from
timing.
Christian.
You
Okay,
can
someone's
take a
there.
shot and you can get
This
out
is
most of
Jumpy.
the time
Spots one
for
out.
free.
Flash is ready. Fault line. You'll have to use that defensive tailwind to get
Now,
to
yes. See, now,
without even
like, when he
finding
goes
the
up
pick,
there,
that's
now
a
it's
little bit
risky.
tough
Now
to
you're a
see.
normal agent, you don't have the
And you know
getaway
where the
mechanics.
uppercut's
So
gonna be.
he decides to not do it, decides
They
to
will
stay
have a solid
safe.
guess
They
that's,
create a question mark at
Shazam will
middle,
be
and
putting
now
you
they're going to
on.
hit B. Again, we see the alarm bot close. I think that was at the
Anybody
beginning from
else
the
in the tournament
attackers,
so
just to
far.
make sure that no one pushes them. We see
He
the...
hold the stock to it, but he also
It
strikes
was
the
actually a
lead
really
on
nice
it.
drone.
He's not playing there, though. Peeks out
Yeah,
wide, but
really
can't get
nice
much,
drone.
But look at that.
Last player
Is that the
standing.
boom bot that got the 2K? Zom has it all to do now. Sinatra from the def is able to get 2 with
enemy
utility,
remaining.
whichever way you look at it, but it's a 1 versus 1. Kappa knows where he is. He tries
Damn,
to
dude,
climb the rope, but the
Sinatra.
worst
So,
opportunity.
it's really good to use a boom bot, especially when people are dashing or satcheling in. It's a really good counter because the boom bot's really hard. Like, when it's like literally at your feet, it's really hard
No
to
rush,
shoot.
of course.
So he decides to do it early on as a counter reaction. He hears the ults coming in. He heard the ult at heaven. He knows they're coming in. He knows they're gonna probably dash or they're gonna satchel in. So he decides to boom bot. I think it actually hits the back wall and then kills 2 there. But either way, good reaction, good utility usage from Sinatra there. You see, he literally just had it ready. He thought it was going to be a B. He was hiding at default. Decides to use it and then goes to try to get it. Doesn't manage to actually get a kill with his gun, but he does enough with that.
Mistakes like that lose you series against teams like this.
Yes,
And gets
Sinatra is still, in my
Energy
opinion,
economy
the
was
best
so good, so
utility
still gonna
usage
be the
player in the whole of
full
Valorant.
buy for them. Once again, want to get some of this early info and look in towards this B site.
Okay, so they
A
have
lot of ground has been covered by
a
Som,
guy here.
holding off the ropes rotate. Damn doesn't.
What's going on over
Unfortunately,
there?
due to timing, doesn't really get
Okay.
to see that. We see a
They
trade
don't kill
towards
the
B main,
ult, so now they
Paranoid
have
comes
to
in
get
to
out.
stop them, but
This guy's
it's
getting
the
stuck in it.
Sentinels members that are
Does he
back
see him
away.
before the
Som gets
corner?
A little bit more ground.
Oh!
Damn, unfortunately detained.
Okay.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
They really thought
Oh,
he
and
was
it's
going to
just
use... I'll
decimation
tell you who
for
was
NRG.
the
They'll
unsung
find
hero
everything
here.
and more. EU
Is this Infinite on
finding it
Killjoy?
all, and now it's all
So
down
the rest
to
of his
that
team ran
one
away. He does his
for
ult, and he
especially
actually
if
makes
he
sure
goes
that
up
the
the
guy
stairs,
has to
he
ult
is
him
waiting for
instead
he
of
goes
his
the opposite
ult.
way, Shanks is waiting for him.
And the ult provides them with the most
And there's
space. Like, that's
potential
how they win this round
brimstone.
here. So the kind of unsung hero
Just
there's
waiting to
Infinite.
come in, in case things do really
Good
get
decision
scary. So
making
first
for,
look at
like,
it.
everyone of his team backed
Holds
off. The
down
fact
to
that
the
he went
spray
forward
in case
actually, like,
somebody
really
double
wins
swung
this
on him,
round.
but now it's EU
Good
coming
trade
from
as
the
well that
opposite
came in
side.
from... Well,
Towards
I
the
can't
stairs.
remember.
Oh, okay.
Someone traded. Whoever
Alright,
traded
alright,
in
okay,
B
Dapper.
main, that was good.
Gone.
He is angry. Douglas
Dapper
Adler
dudes.
is angry, guys. He's just
Oh,
holding the
man.
leg just to
This
see if he can
guy.
get the double kill.
Any chance he gets.
Oh man, that is.
This is a great round again, though, from NRG.
Wow, that's what that is. NRG 6 rounds on the attack.
So,
not
like,
bad.
this is
Not
why
bad by
scores
any
don't
stretch.
matter too much, because
Som's having a
Infinite
good game,
was the
Shanks is
MVP
having
of
a
this
good game,
round.
EU
So,
even on a different role
like,
is
when
having a good game.
everyone's just like, oh, but
Infinite
did you
depth.
see
Maybe
his
not so much when
stats?
it
Like,
comes to frags,
literally,
but 10
I don't give a
assists
fuck
from
about
Daps.
stats.
On the
Like, I give a
Brimstone?
fuck about what people are doing
That's
to win
pretty
rounds.
crazy. Very crazy.
So,
I'm still
that was
waiting
sick
for
from
that
him.
replay, but
Good round.
by the way, I need to see it sooner rather than later, but 4 ultimates for Sentinels on this defense, they should be able to make something work from it.
Looks like a 3-man push here. Looks like they're waiting
Economy's
for
not
something.
great.
They're waiting for
A
the
lot of
alarm bot
ultimates
and then they
available.
push.
On the flip
Yeah,
side, you've got
okay,
a
so
great execute
they
piece
talked
for
about
NRG.
this, and this
You've
is
got
like
the
a
rolling
reactional
thunder
play.
that
This is
can
what I
be
talked to my
Sentinels
team a
got
lot
early
about,
ground
right?
towards
If
B
someone's
main,
doing something as a default every
and
so
that means
often,
that B
like, it's
is,
good to relay that
I wouldn't say
information,
off
and
the
can you
table, but
punish it
not
in any
having that
way?
ground
Like,
for
or
NRG is
or
what
do
they
you need
really
to shut
could
it
use
down?
as,
Like,
have
because
been
they're
using
getting
as a
B main control,
facilitator
and then they
towards the
put the
B
alarm
side,
bot
so
here, it means that they never have to
A is
worry
where they're
about any
going to
flank,
end
and
up.
his and behind is fine.
Not really
They
feeling the B
finally
main
decided to talk about
push
it.
this
They said
time
they're keeping
around,
alarm
but a
botting
lot of that
here.
ground for Som.
We
He
need
gets
to
so much
create more of a question
space
mark towards
in
here.
the
We need to get
middle.
control.
Now
They
gonna
tried to
rotate
punish it
the
with a
rope,
kill,
so
but
good round
they'll
recovered,
take
at
it
least
in the
to
map
start.
control.
They're
And
gonna have
now,
to deal with Som
because
at
they
some
have this
point.
info
Seekers
here,
are
they
trying
can
to
stack
at least
heavy
get
towards
early
A.
info on where those players are located, and that's so unfortunate. That second Seeker doesn't
On
go
tracks,
for
what's up,
Som.
bro?
It's actually going for him in ropes. But it's already
good
a little
flash.
Bit too little, too late. The action
It's good
actually
flash from
starts
Sick
just
there from
3v4
Heaven to
damage
allow
has
his
been
team.
done by Sentinels. Potential here to secure that 6th round. Rolling Thunder still available. That's another one down. Unfortunately, can't get that one from range. Down to the 2v3.
Ooh.
Here's the Rolling Thunder that comes through. Sick in a lot of trouble. EU will find that one. Down to
What's
the
this
2v2.
killing upper? Does he know?
Sinatra injured. Dapper's gonna find another, but here's the swing. Unfortunately,
Oh,
has
no.
to check the
Oh my
camera.
god, they're
Now
so
it's
low,
down to
both
the
of them.
raise. Flashback available.
Okay,
Oh, he had
6-6.
7 HP, and he still managed to find him.
Wild.
Solid work. Som was just jumping. jump peeking, trying to bait out some
They should
shots
nerf
early.
Breach. Yeah, I do, dude. I
It's
think Breach is
6-6,
really strong,
not
but
half I think we expected, but now it's Sentinels on the attack. They
it just
are
takes a
very
lot of team
efficient
play
on
to make it really good.
But NRG are going to be feeling very comfortable on the defense just as much.
Highlights of this half. Shazam gets a headshot in that shot, by the way. If it was anything more than a sting, he would have got an
This was a good half, guys. That was an entertaining half, honestly.
He executes certainly towards the B site very strongly. Great rounds from them. The attacking off of Shanks was exceptional. The best performance.
That ult was very unlucky to kill too. He does good damage to this guy.
The way that they've been playing this so far have really been given the challenge to Sentinels. Sentinels need to have a very strong attacking half if they want to bring it.
Okay, so single cage. Okay, so they just invest in the single cage. So one cage here to block this and try and cross to here, or at least create the question that have they crossed to here. But actually, this is where Brimstone comes in pretty big in this map, because this smoke is going to last for 20 seconds. So we've got an A split coming in. Brimstone, they've walked through his smoke. They then put the cage up, so now they can cross to heaven. They decide to pinch a heaven here. Okay, Jet's in a lot of trouble here. Jet is in a lot of trouble. Nice. Again, Jet's the best agent to have in one of those positions. Managed to get one, good decision making to get out of there. Now they can just take, can use the numbers, 5v4. Big to note that Sentinels have control of here. And okay, yeah. They're actually going to take over this one. This is very good from NRG. This is how I believe you need to do this a lot of the time. You need to take control of this part of the map and then pinch onto the site.
That's the trade that comes in. Sam now trying to play close underneath the flower pot down to the 1v2 Zoms. Looking for
it's doable, Zoms. Okay, really nice from NRG. Great decision making from Shanks. You see, I talk about this quite a lot if you watch me often, and how this part is really integral to hold if you plant on the site. Most of the times I like to see teams retake this because it is really strong. It's a lot harder to retake the site coming from CT when they can shoot you from this angle and you don't have control. Especially if it's a plant for here and they can just be around this area in the one, like in whatever kind of clutch situation it is. So really cool that NRG just decide as a group really early on to take map control here. NRG look good, guys. Banana Bob. He's maybe looking like a genius. Okay, so they take B main control. Did they full ecoed, right? It's looking like, yeah, pretty much a full eco. We've got a ghost. Maybe we might see a sheriff somewhere. I'm not sure. Shanks big first kill. Another one from Soms. They should be absolutely fine in this. They're probably going to go ropes into this guy. No. Okay, yeah, there's a sheriff that might be in play.
Speak too soon. You cast or curse.
Oh no, the timing. Ooh, that was close to getting out of control there.
Just down to Sinatra. He's hoping to find the second.
Okay.
We'll have a pretty solid round.
So only the Raze needs to rebuy. What's Som gonna buy? When the rest of his team have low like this, are they gonna... Okay, no, this makes perfect sense. Nope, this now makes not perfect sense. Why is he bought when he has this all? Interesting. I liked it originally. He moved his the shit gun over to Som, and then I thought what he was gonna do was just have the ult, and then maybe someone drops him a pistol. He's actually gone in for the buy of this. Maybe I would prefer him to save his money for an AWP because he's so impactful for an AWP and use his ult really early on. But they've gone from a different approach. Let's see if it pays off. The guy hides in the smoke to avoid the boom bot, right? So they think it's clear. Oh, I think Sky actually had a really good timing there because the smokes aren't hollow, right? And the brimstone smokes, this is another thing. It's easier to dodge these. It's easier to dodge the bots. They won't see you in the smoke as easy. So you can actually sit in the smokes and go past them. Whereas in Omen smoke, because they're hollow, they'll see you. So I actually thought this guy had a very good timing there, and I'm surprised he didn't take that. Either way, we've got a 4-on-4. This guy could be really big. And then this guy could be really big. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. It's Dapper and Som, right? Dapper and Som, sorry.
Molotov's going to make things a little bit worse. So now this retake is going to really be in favor of NRG. They find another one, they find another.
It's not a good plant for this guy. We just want to see someone stick it. Definitely stick it now. Absolutely fine, can't win the round. Nice NRG.
Looking in the wrong direction. And NRG, they will find the third round conversion. A round that is difficult to convert on most maps. And now Sentinels in a very tough spot.
Key plays, saw him holding in B main in that lurking position, was patient.
Now they're letting a stand-in play.
Even
Surely just let the guys. Surely just play the third map with a stand-in now.
Just stalls. Make sure that he's always a constant threat. Nice play from Heaven. Even Infinite's turret to make
Surely.
sure that the Dapper Lurk doesn't get or bear too much fruit. It's a game right now for NRG and they're winning.
Piss. I didn't see the buy. Low buy, guys, right from Sentinel. Someone in chat. I imagine so. It's looking like a low buy. Armor. Yeah. It is a low buy. Very fast. Big change of pace. We've got a lot of stuff on A site. Looks like they'll be fine to let them go onto the site and they try and kill them when they go in. 3 people in Heaven. Killjoy's in a bit of an odd spot, but should be fine to play off the turret and the alarm bot. Prius, give me this guy. Oh, Prius.
Feels a little awkward, but taking out Infinite actually makes things a lot easier. He was going to be the problem for them to push back in, but this thrifty round,
I think he decided to move close, so it was good from Shazam to try and split up from his team and actually give them another angle to fight from. This is a very doable round. I think Shazam's going to win this round for him.
If you're Shazam here, I think you're patient. You wait. You wait 5 or 10 seconds. Assume the NRG have cleared it. They're going to be taking place from Heaven. Now you start
nice,
to sneak in, and he does
dudes.
that really well.
Really good round from Shazam. Great decision making in all of his kills. Great decision making in splitting up from his team here so he can get another angle to pin to the guy in sight. And then really good timing to wait for these guys to start making noise on Heaven and then go there. That was great from Shazam. How much does it affect them? Big time, guys. Look at the money. Oh, they decide to full buy this?
Very well played by Shazam.
Once they... I personally,
now we're
I believe this is not the decision I would make. I was about to say it's wrong, but I shouldn't say that. It's just not the decision that I would have made here. Because you know that they beat you with a low buy, so their money's really strong. So forcing up, you're not going to break their money. They can still buy next anyway.
Trying to get a little bit more space. We've seen him do this before, but he'll be taken out. He still has the showstopper.
Yeah.
Again, Sinatra with the utility.
Oh, no, there we go. So both showstoppers.
And then clears all of the site itself.
That's what it was.
Some gets a kill on Heaven. Nice space made by Shanks though.
Spray one through, but sick! He barely escapes! Hopping through! Down to the 3v2. Now he's got a little bit more leverage, a little bit more of a vertical
6 really low.
angle.
Can't heal himself on Sky, remember? Definitely a winnable round.
He's peeking in. There's a player down by the flower pot. Here comes the dog. Just trying to allow Sinatra
He sees his head.
space to swing. That player
Has a
spotted
boom
out.
bot. Probably going to put it off this wall to
Underneath
clear
the flower pot. Guess
close.
who's coming in? Guess who's wrapping in from behind? It's Infinite. Paranoia comes in.
Maybe
but
he doesn't even want to use
the
it.
rest of the players have to worry about their push to the elbow. Now the first shot
Gets another nade. No, he has to push.
But now it's down to Sinatra.
Oh, that was big. Solar Wave. What's up, bro? Sinatra. I can't believe he wins this. 23 HP. That's giant.
That was close. And that was even better from Sentinels. They'll catch up. 1 round away from tying us up. What a solid round.
Oh, he's coming in some big rounds. We're seeing some big individual players coming in to win them rounds now. Kubar Yi, right? I think that's how you say that. Thank you, bro.
Getting that nice clutch free K up against the org that used to play for in the Overwatch League. Not quite the San Francisco Shock, but pretty much
Tech pause?
NRG
Tactical pause, maybe?
leading,
Who
but
knows?
Sentinels are coming back with a bit more ferocity.
Do you know what?
And now it's a real question.
I feel
of
bad for Ryan,
is
so we'll move it to this one. There we go.
like this, a tactical pause has been requested,
Tactical pause, so it's
but
not
I
going to be
wonder how
long.
they're
So
gonna be going about this now.
Yeah, I'd love to know who, of course, is calling that tactical pause. You know, if you're NRG, just trying to, okay, what do we got to do to slow this down? Sentinels have had our number 2 rounds in a row. We started off hot on the defense, like you highlighted in the pregame. Sentinels are comfortable on either side. The first half went 6-6, definitely something that NRG are very happy with and very comfortable with. But most of the time, this map does favor to the defense, and now that's the side that they're on. They're letting Sentinels get steam, get
Did the
momentum.
game end?
That's
No,
not
it's
what
on
you
a
want.
attack
If you wanna
pause.
send a
Wait,
message that
maybe I
you
should
are
just
one of
remove
the
this in
best teams,
general for
you
this.
deserve to be in the top 5, that you are
We'll
going
put
to
it
come
at tactical
into the
pause.
Champions Tour swinging. You have to beat Sentinels.
I'll put this
here.
other one
It's
up in a
not
bit.
just about qualification for playoffs. It's a little bit bigger than that to show
The
that
Ryan
this
bias is
NRG
real.
roster means something. and
When
they're
you're a
not just
regular
bunch
in
of
the
random
Slug Club,
people stuck
you
together.
gotta treat him with
I think when you look
respect.
at it
That's
from
what I'm
Sentinel's
saying.
perspective as well, considering they have been running that Sky pretty
Shisu, right?
Not so much that they're
Shisu?
disrespecting their
0505.
opponents,
Sorry
but
if
they are
I
a team
butchered
that
your name,
likes
dude. Thank you.
experiment. They are picking Icebox to play it, to get better at it. They are playing Sky to see what exactly can be
Is this
done.
game
And to be
is this
fair,
game as close as the
Six can
scoreboard
play
indicates?
same
Yeah, I
job
think
as
so.
Sky can play the break.
Honestly.
He's
I
opted
think
for
you
a
could
very
even argue.
unconventional
I mean, I think I'd
approach.
actually
It's
say
done relatively
NRG's been the
well.
better
Bottom of
team
the
so
server, I
far.
think, when it comes to frags, and I'd assume average combat score based off of that too.
Guys, they've stacked it with 5. Oh my god, this could be giant.
But now from the shadows is going to be used
Oh, this is
to
gonna be
connect
mayhem.
onto this B execute, but there are 4 players from NRG all stacked up waiting for this. It's just a shame that they have pistols, but they're making it work actually. The stinger from EU. It's good to bring it to
Okay,
a 3 versus 2.
that felt a
That's
little bit
what
anticlimactic.
you
I'm not gonna lie with
realistically
you,
used
but
to
the
go
bait's
during
the
this
bait's
spot.
been
I've just
sold for
been
this
waiting
guy.
here patiently. I don't think Sentinels he is in this spot. Doesn't matter, the gun's just not good
I
enough.
tell you what, I didn't see what utility the breach had, but I felt if there was a bit of utility on the breach, I think this goes a different way. Like if the breach just bought 3 flashes and just constantly flashed the back of pillar, like while his mates were fighting, then I think that would have worked a lot better. The fact there was just no utility there and it was just like the crap guns against the good guns meant that wasn't as strong. I actually thought there was gonna I thought there was gonna be more utility there. Well, yeah, Daps has 15 assists on the Brimstone.
Oh, there's so much pressure on Shanks. He is going to go for an aggressive.
Is he just
aim
throwing
round.
out
We
stim
haven't really seen
beacons?
So far from him. There's a lockdown roll in front. Plenty that NRG can use to their advantage, but this op is the first move that they are
Molly
making.
to prevent
Molly's
them.
gonna
See
create
how he
devastation,
delays a
take
little
the
bit
shot,
because he
he
wants
backs
this
off,
guy
but
to take the
taken
peak
quite a
first.
bit of damage. Not quite going
God,
away.
look at all of this.
Seekers is
This
going
is a
to
lot.
lead it for
Okay,
Sentinels.
oh,
They're
they're
gonna barrel
bursting.
through to A heaven. EU is there to
Nice,
wait. He gets one.
nice
Tom
teamwork.
Hanks
Well done
get
from
a
Som
couple
there
of
to
these
just
guns
swing
back
with
on
his
the
teammate there, fight together. That's how you want to play Heaven.
He knows exactly
Good
where
ult as well, I'm
Sentinels
fine
are.
with this.
Oh.
Nicely done, Daps. Forces them to A. Definite over rotation. This was bad from Infinite. Infinite, if you watch this back, this is an error. I don't know why he's done this. He's given them a road in. I don't believe they're gonna win this, but when you're Killjoy, you might as well always just stay on the thing with it you're set up with.
Setting up the players that have been trying to be very impactful, like Som and Shanks, but he's also been setting himself up. He's a fragger too. Now as they start to
Okay, looks like he's gonna make up for it. Yeah, okay, he's made up for it. That's fine. We'll let him off.
Swinging one at a time.
Crisis averted. We're fine.
Pick up. They'll survive with 4. Economy will reset. Lost bonus reset back to 1 for Sentinels. I think they'll still have the economy to buy up, but the economy is
Making
gonna be
sure they
broken
get all the
soon.
guns.
NRG in a
Didn't see
2-round
how many
lead,
ult
get them
points,
up
but
to
they're
double
stacking the ult
digits.
points
They're
onto
at
the
double
Rays at the
digits now.
moment.
Considering we're
What ults we
narrowing
got coming into this?
very
Let's
close
check.
on the end of this map. It's
Here we
still
go.
anybody's
So
game.
1 away here, 1 away. Okay, so Som nearly has an ult, and then we have the breach ult, and then so they're pretty much good to retake. At least the retaking of sites is going to be a lot easier with this ult. So they'll probably. I'm not saying they're going to play retake at the beginning on any of these sites, but I feel like if they get heavily contested, they'll feel they have more freedom to fall back. Is what I'm trying to say with this ult. Spams there for the camera. Cage again. So look, we're seeing it from their point of view, which is good. So the cage comes up, and now there's just question mark, right? But this guy actually has the angle here, so less of a question mark here, but he's going to have to hold this at least. So there's at least 2 people that have to commit from this side, just from those cages. So instead of having the early rotation, the info means that they have to hold 2 people there. Then they instantly fall back. Looks like they're going to have a B hit. What is this? Brimstone smoke? Yeah, okay, Brimstone smoke.
He'll hold down the B main push. I like the setup from EU and Som. They'll work in tandem. Smoked off from Paranoia, so they'll be pushed off the angle. That's gonna put EU in
he
a tough
managed to
spot,
get
so
that
he'll
much
be taken
space
out
on
by
his
Six.
own.
This
I think
B-site
6 had
is
enough,
taken
man. That
quite
was like
well
a,
by
it
Sentinels.
was almost like a
Just have to
solo
now
play. That,
how NRG respond in the retake.
okay, there we go. We talked about this. Talked about them being
Lockdown's
fine
gonna
to
be
play
used,
retake.
it's
So
gonna
have a
force
retake.
away the
This
players
area is
off the
free here.
Sentinels
Are they
side.
gonna
Nothing for
throw
NRG to
anything at
grip
this
onto
area?
it, but Sick is a nice spot. He's able to line up even more.
Guys?
Shazam with the operator. Aggressive. The placement of the lockdown doesn't provide much for NRG to maneuver onto the site with. But Shanks with the operator in a 1 versus 2.
He has one more
Dappers on the
smoke.
flank yet again. Sinatra gonna be facing him on the site. He does double take it, but he does dash out in front of Dapper, who's on the rafters.
That looked really weird when he faced.
Shanks,
Okay,
interested in that he paused for a second, almost
So,
like a double take as he's just
let's look at the
staring
minimap,
Sinatra
guys.
down
You
the
have
barrel.
two ways of doing the ult. Okay, you have the ult here, with which is the one that they chose to do. So the ult here. The problem with it is you leave a gap over this angle here, and like we saw, right, they can see you when you're running out of CT. If they've used their nade and stuff like that, and they don't have anything to destroy it, I believe you should go for this ult here, because it means that they have to go to this area all the way back. It means that you can freely go out of these choke points. If you do this ult here, I personally like to see someone go heaven and throw something to the back of site.
Execute was solid,
And
lockdown was
can't
solid,
remember where the nade was
unfortunately,
used, but I don't know. That's
couldn't
just a heads up for you
take out
guys
Gabber
if you're ever
fast
thinking
enough.
of
Once again, we're reset
doing the
back to
ults. Like it's a bit situational as to what they have.
tied up
Oh,
match
Shanks.
Storm. Not good
Okay,
enough.
there's 3 people here though. They
Shanks.
won't expect
Dapper
this.
will take that one. He is a little injured.
1. Nice,
Sinatra's
guys. Good
down,
recovery.
with another.
Oh, they're
Things are looking
fighting
a
for
little
it.
good. Shazam's injured, but he trades out Daps. You just trying to hold the angle. That's gonna be another regrowth. That's not good
Nice,
enough.
guys. You see what they're doing? They're just
NRG
multiple
will
stacking
hold
people
the
there. There were
line
4
for
people in
ropes.
heaven really
After a
fast. You're
tough
just not going to
loss
expect
last
it.
round, they will bounce
Daps has
back
got some reads.
and stop the ropes shenanigans that Sentinels have been trying to play for
18
this first,
assists
or
on a
rather the second
brimstone.
half. And this economy, it's going back and forth. The loss bonus continuously reset. It's hurting both teams.
Yeah.
Do you get assists for like blocking
This is
people with a
like,
smoke or
if
something now?
NRG can win this round and go
That's a
match
lot
point,
of assists to
look
have
at
on a
the money for
brimstone.
Sentinels. It is gone at this point. To the point that Shazam is not even gonna buy up. He's got the Blade Storm. He'll use that and the Frenzy in full armor. That's what he's got to work with. Showstopper from Sentinels. On
Smoke
these 50
assists
rounds,
count?
It's not quite 50 from Sentinels,
Oh,
but
okay.
it always gets stuff done for them. A lot of pressure on Sinatra to get a kill. At least.
Right.
Plenty for
So they
NRG to
smoke
work with.
off
They used it
ropes,
with a
they
rolling
smoke
thunder.
off top of
Showstopper
heaven.
their own with some. And look at
Big
this smoke play
kill.
from Shanks. He
Tintin
misses out
Austin, what's
again,
up,
the
bro?
first death 2 times in a row. And NRG yet again have to play.
They got a chance to this.
4v5.
The Molly's definitely doing some damage for sure. But 18 assists worth? I'm not sure it's that.
Sentinels preparing this A hit.
I know the stim
Folks are
beacon
down
counts
to
as
Daps,
well.
at least for the time being, but they don't have a
Okay,
lot
so
of
they hear
information
this.
towards
He
the heaven
gets.
side. Molotov's gonna be going down here as well. Look at all of that utility that they have. Seeker's gonna come through.
I'll explain how this
Not
ult
quite sure how
works
many
as well
players
for you
are
to
here,
see
but
how.
at least 2.
Let me explain the
One
ult in a
towards the
sec.
heaven side, and Zom's
Just for those who
playing
don't know exactly how the Sky ult works,
link contact.
I'll
Now,
explain the
left
ins
will
and
take
outs
off.
of it in
So
a second.
a lot of that
So,
information off
good
the
fake
Seekers
onto A. They heard a
gives
few
the
people
Sentinels
here.
to
They
hit the
actually
B
go
side, and
in
they're
while
gonna
they're
go
out of
fast.
position, try and get onto B.
No one's here.
Looks like we might see a
Ignore
5
it.
and 4
At least
retake. It's
Sentinels
going to
can feel
be
it based off the
doable with these
utility,
ults, to
based
be
off the
honest.
information.
This guy's
Feel
giant.
comfortable
What happens in
walking
heaven here
Spike
is
kept going
giant.
down, and NRG
Okay,
was
I think
forced to play
the
retake,
round's done.
and that does not help. EU falling means that
This was
is
one of the
likely going
ults
to
as
be a round
well.
for Sentinels, but still 4v3. It's doable. It's possible.
It's definitely doable. It's a
Driver
lot onto
side.
this raise. Does he just want to shoot this at the back of pillar?
Was considering using it now, is fully dedicated, but needs to clear these angles. Shazam is gonna.
Oh no, he
hit
shoots
with
it at the
Blade
jet.
Storm. The operative actually
Infinite
misses the
giant
showstopper,
kills.
but Infinite brings it to a
Nice
1v1.
infinite.
Oh,
Holy
he
shit, he
wins.
1v3s it,
That's
guys.
match point, and there's so little for Sentinels to use going into this next round. Great play from the Killjoy.
With EU falling, I thought for certain Sentinels were in control. They had the post plant. They were like,
That's
okay,
big.
we're gonna waltz into the B site for free.
Okay,
Match point.
Man,
it's
sending some love
guys.
taps
NRG.
over to the
Where's
Sentinels
Bob?
crew. Match point. Sentinels
Okay, there's
need
Bob.
2 to take us to OT.
NRG have
Sinatra
2 match
with the
points.
showstopper Zoms
They have the
from
better
shadows,
buy.
and on the opposite
They
side, we got a
have
lockdown,
the better.
red carpet and an
Mm,
orbital strike.
okay, maybe
with
not the better
warp
ults.
control for Daps.
They definitely have pretty even in terms of ults.
What a
One away
series
from.
this has been.
They're one away. If Daps can get an orb or a kill, then they're ahead.
They could go to
They have a
overtime,
very
but
good chance of winning this right here, right
This
now.
has been a great showing from a
Good stun
very
at the
new
beginning.
roster. Their
Make sure
biggest
no one's
test
pushing
series
in.
so far. Sentinels
Dog
have
to
been
clear
very
it.
good at making something from nothing. This would be
In
another
the
one of
meantime, they
those
smoked off
instances.
ropes. They take mid control.
Cypher still
Whoa,
holding on
look
to
at this. They have.
Showstopper.
They feel like they have a read here. They feel like it's going to be a B. Good nade onto this guy. Has to push him onto mid. Sinatra's taking a lot of space. Looks like the whole site's going to be clear. But, like I said, they have this ult, guys. So they feel free. They don't mind taking. They don't mind letting them have the site because of this ult. Now, this is the interesting adaptation. They want to fight here because, like I said, these two are the ult spots. So they fight really heavy for the ult position. Oh, it's all going to come down to this. Oh man, they four-man fought for it. I'm not saying it's the wrong decision from Sentinels because it makes sense, right? Worse guns, you know where they're going to be. I just feel like they need a bit more coordination. Holy shit, this is done, isn't it?
It's rolled out just for him. One VIP trip, and it's going to be Daps first. 1v2.
It's done, guys.
But it's infinite. It's NRG.
NRG win it.
NRG have eliminated.
Banana Bob called it
They've knocked
back
out
at Haven.
Sentinels down to the losers bracket after defeating them on split. Man, it would have been hype to say that they've eliminated them, but no, they will move
Holy
on
hell.
into the playoffs as the higher seed. What a spectacular series. It started off with us probably just
I'll take that off of
anticipating
Ryan's
a
head
quick
again.
2-0 for
Guys, who would have
Sentinels,
fought it?
but here is where we stand.
That was a good
NRG
game.
taking down
That was a
Sentinels
good
on
game.
2
What's the
maps.
takeaways from that game?
And to feel very comfortable on it. Now,
NRG
here we sit.
looked pretty
They'll have to
sick,
face
I
off
guess,
against
is the
Space Station
takeaway.
Gaming.
I
What a
actually
series
felt like
between these two
NRG looked really good.
Yeah,
I don't believe that was Sentinels being bad or anything. Like, it looked like NRG looked really good.
From NRG, not only to make it that close across all the 3 maps, but going from that position
No, yeah,
where
they look
were on
great.
Icebox, where they completely
Infinite had
looked
some
down
big
and out,
rounds.
like the 4 rounds that they had on their attack, to bring that map back, and then to actually win it here, NRG are very much coming for people into VCT, into this tournament, and they've had a really